When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can't I get one damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regala is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kotallo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regala's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that. So...
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith, Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them. They took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... at least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta and Gaia back. But first... we're going to stop Regala.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me... a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regala's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Hikaru. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important.
I thought you were gonna go fight.
I wanted to check.
Yeah, don't worry about me. I'll be there when you need me.
I never doubted that.
Oh, I'm glad you're back.
So am I. Do you think...
I don't think anyone's... I can't tell you she's... Yeah, keeps the rest.
Anybody take you up on...
Zoe can't stand the smell. I tried Alva, but I don't think she...
What about Kotallo?
Ah, now there's a man. Pretty sure we downed half a keg.
I know you hate waiting, but...
Well, you go do what you... Are you okay? I almost lost it when I realized my sister...
I'm getting her back.
Understood.
I need to get going.
You better get there before... do me a favor.
I'll do my best. You look busy.
My studies are a good distraction, Varl. And that's just the beginning.
We won't let that...
Oh, and...
How are you holding up?
Varl's loss is heavy. I didn't know him well, but... Zoe and Aaron seemed... But I don't quite know what to say to them.
They need time.
And what about you?
I don't know. Have you spoken with Zoe at all?
A little bit. I did. Zoe seemed so... and she looked happy. I felt...
You should ask Zoe to teach.
Maybe.
Seems like everyone...
Kotallo, if I were this
Regala still has...
That's where...
If my plan... Any more data?
All of it? I'm particular. We knew the ancestors. In fact, we theorized, but serious, and we thought journeying across the ocean would... The sheer calculations needed for space...
Even so, the Quen are way ahead of us. Where I grew up, everyone thought that stars were sparked from a fire lit by the... So, all of the tribes here?
Yes. The most an entire culture. There's much they've misinterpreted, but still, there's a nobility.
And deadly. Tilda, the Zenith that Beta mentioned.
Did she say?
She knew Elizabeth Sobek. See, she was willing to share information.
But you still... Where I come from, I'd be careful of...
You mentioned there was...
Yes! I found references to it. It's called Leviathan. A sprawling network of The legacy revealed that the old... But the data from the greenhouse... It's in San Francisco.
Another Pharaoh?
No. Leviathan was a project by Eileen. So the legacy tells... If we can acquire that data... We might be able to fix the system back in the... Every year, my sister with Leviathan.
Okay.
That's the thing. But one of our diviners has been... Would you come with me? You're much better at fighting machines.
Of course.
Thank you, Aloy.
I should get going. Be ready to go on my...
I won't let...
I know. And, like I said...
I appreciate it.
Feels empty in here without Gaia.
Over here, Aloy. We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plainsong and further east to the Nora sacred lands.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister, Vala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Vala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds. As verdant limbs wither, roots rot in snow, still the sea rises, as certain as stone. From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us. I'm with child, Aloy. I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini. Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
I never got to tell him. To thank him. For saving my life, sure, but also for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them. I'll try to visit again when I can. But for now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear. Then I'll use it on the sunring and get ready for an entrance Regala will never forget.
I'm gonna clean my gear later. I can do yours if you want.
I cleaned it already.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Think you can manage things here while I go help?
Stopping Regala's war.
Yes.
Then I'll make sure the rest of us are
Okay. How's Aaron doing?
For a moment there, but he never truly succumbed. Guess that Oseram's...
I know we both want to make the Zeniths pay, but once we infiltrate their base...
Don't worry. I won't wherever your arrows strike.
Let's hope we hit our target. We'll be facing Spectre drones soon. Aaron and Katal...
Already asked them to run us through some Aaron moves like an oaf, but he's...
You look like you have something on...
We're going to war soon, and war is something I promised myself I'd left behind. But the more of your data, every voice I hear, it makes me realize just how much life was given so that ours could flourish. Fighting for that gift, if we fail...
Helps to know you're not alone.
For a moment there, you sounded like Varl.
I don't know what you're talking about. I need to get going.
Whatever you plan on doing against Regala,
I'll try. All this time, I've been so focused on what Elizabeth was like, what she would do. I was wrong to hold Beta to that standard. I probably shouldn't even be doing it to myself. I'll try to do better. When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win. I will, Rost. Now, and always. So Sylens' plan was to trick Regala into sacrificing her tribe in a hopeless battle against the Zeniths. It's so... heartless. Hikaru, Dekka, Katalo, countless others. I won't let their lives be thrown away. Focus. It's Varl's. I used to think no Nora would ever accept one. Varl did. Even when he was overwhelmed. He refused to let me push him away. failed, Laurel. At Gemini. I should have pushed harder. I should have done more. I'd give anything to have him back.
Before I forget, I watered those plants for you. I just know they meant a lot to you.
Override installed. Now to find a sunwing. I think there are some roosting at the top of the mountain. Okay, I need to find a sunwing to override. Better head up the mountain.
To not be cooking while you're here.
That's her. Strongest in the out.
Leave him alone.
You've earned the soldiers' respect.
May your enemies fall.
So, Skyclad's mighty fall. You may have to...
Even Outlanders see that we're falling. Can't argue with a river. Greetings, warrior.
Will you trade with the Tanakh?
You might as well hand over the lowlands.
I feel like I need to do more. Welcome. There's the Nora warrior everyone's talking about. I'll join you then. I wasn't asking.
May your blade be sharp.
Outlander, the craft of the Tanakh awaits you here. Return again, and we will trade.
Strike true as this ends.
I'm going to
All blades against Regal.
Did you hear about Karo commands my blade? Yeah. The next time we're going to don't think I've forgotten about it. You owe me 20 shards. Come on. The arena match, the crossbow, everything that you broke. Regardless. Seek out the wisdom of the world.
You can make yourself stand out with that.
Good. There are siblings up here. We'll have to approach them quietly. Tilda, I'm in the air.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as Tolnecs. There's one in the middle of the desert that should do nicely.
On it. Arrowhand. I can see the whole village from up here. Maybe I should check in on it after I've dealt with Regala. There's a Tolnec. Need to get on top of its head. Now, how to land this thing. Made it. Okay, Tilda. I've overridden the Tolnec.
Good. And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on a Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regala's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I want to help.
Whoa! I'm gonna have to get used to that. rebels. Reinforcements, maybe. Heading for the Grove. I hope the column on this Noct can hold out a little longer. There's the energy cell. Right on the Titan's back. Got the cell. Now on to the Grove. Pulse from the tarmac should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to pick up more from any Horus I fly to. It'll be useful, even after I deal with Regala.
It's all over, Chaplain.
I gotta drop it now. Here it goes.
She flies on the wings of the 10.
The tide has turned! Push through!
End of the line, Hakon. Now on your knees, and I'll give you the death you didn't have the spine to give me.
They're down! The machines! All of them! They're down!
What? How's that possible?
Regala!
Enough bloodshed! Let's settle this. You and me.
Easy to say when you're atop a machine.
Well, that was just to get your attention. I don't need any help to take you down.
Fine. I accept your challenge. And once I'm done with you, I'll get to finish the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
The duel is set. Let none interfere.
The fight is just beginning!
Alright, so that's how it's gonna be.
That is left of your story! This is where it ends!
Yeah, it is.
Story will be gone into your You're as weak as all the children of the East! Tatiana! Live on as a memory! Here I am again, on my knees before bootlicks and cowards. Go ahead, run me through.
Shut your mouth, traitor.
It was you who flew in on the wings of the 10. You who challenged her by our rights. You must decide her fate. I spared her once. It only made things worse. She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
She's dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about?
Whether you live or die. I'm not here to forgive you for your crimes. But there's another battle ahead. Against an enemy more powerful than anything you can imagine. And I need people. A squad. That's willing to do whatever it takes.
I don't want your mercy.
It's not mercy. The battle I'm talking about will be charging into a nightmare.
A better death than this? Yes. My blood is yours. Your enemies are mine.
Meet us at our stronghold, in the mountains near Plainsong.
You mean to send her alone? Without even an armed guard?
She does not need it.
I will be there. You have my word.
I'll hold you to it.
Chief, there's something you both need to see. In the throne room. He surrendered to our guards outside the grove. Claims he has an urgent message for the Outlander who defeated Regala.
So, state it.
It's for her alone. From an interested party.
I'm gonna need some privacy.
Clear the room. Put him with the rest of Regalla's soldiers.
I'll see you back at base.
You saved the tribe. Let me help you with your mission.
No. With Regalla gone, you have a chance to build the future you dreamed of. So get to your task.
Then at least allow me to give you this. Armor for the battle ahead. May it keep you safe.
Thank you.
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Silence.
Congratulations on your victory. You saved the Tenakth for a few weeks. Unfortunately, you've doomed the entire planet as well.
Wrong. I don't need a Tenakth army to defeat the Zeniths.
Oh, Aloy. Have you learned nothing about the enemy we're up against?
More than you, hiding whatever hole you found. My idea is just better than anything you ever came up with.
Go on.
No, not here. We're doing this my way. Face to face, and with the weapon you've developed.
And why would I agree to that?
Because I'm your only way of beating the Zeniths, and getting the copy of Apollo that's on their ship. So meet me at my base. Mountains west of Plainsong. Time to submit to the inevitable silence and follow the person who actually knows what she's doing. Don't be late. Tilda, you there? I did it. Silence is on board. So head to my base.
Impressive. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Might as well set a new record.
I can fly. I might want to see what else I can do before I head back.
I know. Vision. You and me guarding the Memorial Road? Maybe
So,
even
Carl
Outlanders
keeps his
having
head.
Regalla is treacherous.
Too many to count.
All the blades of the Tenakth should serve one voice. One.
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles. I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it. Thanks. Well, Silence. Looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep. But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base?
You're right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance. Understood?
Very well. Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Thanks. Good timing. The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
Does the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration?
Enough, both of you. We're in this together, at least for now. Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
Oh, no. You first.
Better get everyone in the control room, so Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base. With Regala out of the way, Hikaru and Tanakh, they're safe. The future's up to them now. I do wish they'd drop all the honorary names they've given me. But if I've learned anything about them, that is not a battle I am going to win.
Yeah?
I was thinking we could spar for a bit. When you have the time.
Oh, sure. Yeah, of course.
It might be a way to deal with my anger.
Aloy! You can't...
Wish I could say we don't need them. Even Regala.
Yeah.
Right. I guess Silence is...
I was hoping you'd give me an excuse to hammer his sorry ass.
Please don't.
You telling me you wouldn't want to get... After everything he...
Sure. Doesn't look like any of our...
Yet. So, I've been busting my balls trying to learn to read. You're out there having all the fun.
Don't worry.
Looking forward to it.
You,
I tried. And you say she wants...
I think so. I better get going.
Oh, you know where to...
Aloy, I'm glad to see. I heard you gave... I was half expecting you to burst in through the ceiling.
Sorry to disappoint. Have you talked to any of our...
Erend and I tried, but apparently our...
Charming, isn't he? Ready to head over to the Zenith base?
Whatever comes, we will endure.
Thoughts on our new Zenith acquaintance?
I'd say she smells like death. She's more like a cold piece of metal. Bent on repelling all semblance of life.
She's definitely different. I have to go.
I'll make sure Erend doesn't punch...
Thanks.
You flew? You know what? I saw we have... Does this mean we're ready?
Almost. Are you okay?
I was wondering. She seemed...
Don't worry. We're the Zeniths.
If you say so.
I hope our new...
Miss Silence.
He is. He refuses to do...
Oh.
You know that special... Yeah. You sure you're okay going on? I know things must be...
I've already braved oceans and madmen. Why not a few immortals with...
Guess the more the... I suppose you saw the tilt...
I almost went up to her. Every diviner I know would kill... But now that she's here... I don't know if I'm scared of probably both.
I need to wrap up a few things, but...
I'll be ready.
And I haven't forgotten. I'll let you know when I make it.
Thank you, Aloy.
There's Gwen stuff in here now. Must be all of us.
You know, we've never played Machine Strike together.
The rebel holdouts can't be allowed to continue their pointless fight.
Haven't seen you since the battle at the Grove.
I saw you fly on the wings of the Ten, and paralyze Regalla's army with lightning. I would say that...
Thank you.
It is I.
Look, I know, but I want her on our side.
It is more than she did.
Thank you. Things will get ugly once the Zeniths. You'll need every
I would have it. Many soldiers died in the old... We will endure on there. Though, I am without an army of our...
Leave that to me.
As you say.
You nervous about...
If I live, it will be in victory. What matters most is...
I'll do my best. Think you're ready to put all your...
I am to knock.
Did you meet Tilda?
There is something about... I wouldn't be surprised if my sword went...
Honestly, with her... Your people keep mentioning...
The visions tell us and leapt in for us. It is why the and now... So?
I won't lie.
I can only imagine.
I have to go.
Understood.
There you are. Well done, Aloy. Despite my reservations, you meant you're truly a shining...
I've been thinking about what you said. It was more than that.
Perceptive as ever.
Okay, so... What happened?
I was an orphan. By my 30s, I was starting to want... And then I met Liz. It says we'd have coffee at some... I thought it was just shop talk, but... Soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up. For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I think Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back. I filled a void for her. I know I did. But as time passed, it seemed... And so we ended things.
So helping me?
A second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. So when I saw you, a woman beyond even what made... I knew I had to help you.
When it's time to break into the...
I'll go over the full layout once you've assembled your front. Suffice it to say, we will need dealing with heavy resistance. They're also printing for the natural resource.
What for?
First, for use in the base's infrastructure. A small army of them. In addition, they've also been... After hundreds of years comforts, the ship was barely... Disaster can strike.
Have you figured out...
No, and I'll admit it bothers. I am confident it will deactivate the other...
How many of them are in...
10. Only a handful of us made it to our ship.
Why do you think Elizabeth...
I've wondered that. She was brilliant. She cared so deeply for the world. But it also felt like she kept everyone at arm's length, including me. She never wanted to share. I think... Sometimes I wonder if anyone...
I found a record after Farzineth's attempt to steal Gaia.
Yes. A most unpleasant conversation.
She... said something. After the call. I think she regretted how things ended.
Did she? Thank you for telling me.
I've always hated that those were the last words, and that her last impression of me was as a funk, not who I truly am.
What happened when
they painted an one where we explored the further. It was only late that they only intend by the time I Faro's machine, so I accepted Far. I wanted Liz to come.
You said before that you never were.
Out of necessity. Both when Earth was consumed and when I did what I had to try to undo what, hence the data channel with Beta and the little trick.
Okay.
I'll be here until... And thank you, Aloy, for giving me... My past is always more than once I've lost. I see Liz's dream,
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will.
Elizabeth and Tilda had a history. The more I learn about her life, the more complicated it seems. I guess she saw something good in Tilda. I don't know what exactly, but it seems like it was enough. For a while, at least.
Just you wait, Faro. We're taking those space slugs down.
This place smells wrong. No sand or wind, only cold steel. And the others up there, your squad.
They can hold their own. As for this base, it may not be what you're used to, but it is a shelter.
Call it what it is. A cage.
You came here on your own.
For the battle you promised. So for now I wait in my cage for your word. Tell me when to strike.
The whole time I've been in the West, I'd at least like to know...
You were among the enemy.
Why did you...
Dork. When the Karja pushed into the desert to raid, my brother's squad was among them. But the Karja captured them, strung them up, and burned them alive. It was too late. I found them by the south.
So you wanted vengeance?
Vengeance. To tear down the Karja's cities and hunt down every last survivor and grind their bone. But my chief betrayed me.
How did Hikaru... If he became a marshal, he had to have competed in the cool route, meaning he earned it.
It was an insult. No Outlander can ever deserve to wear our armor, bear our marks. And then a Karja messenger was brought. That's when I knew. I'd drag his treacherous corpse.
What happened when the Karja messenger appeared before Hikaru?
The quivering priest bore a message from their new... Suddenly the Karja wanted to talk peace. A true Danakth. Their blood exists to be spilled. But Hikaru lapped up the priest's message. He showed himself a Karja-loving traitor when he accepted. That's when I challenged him.
And lost.
His mercy was just another sign of his weakness. I vowed never to rest until the debt was repaid. So with an arm, the day you got in my way.
The deal you made. How did Silence
That name means my agreement was with the Asarama Sarah and her son.
So all this time, you didn't even know who you were really, and you trusted an out?
If it was a trick, I would have, but she spoke with the same burning hatred. And she offered me the chance to run them down with machines. The terror in your enemies, I bet you...
I don't think so. what about your end of the deal?
Had I killed Hekarro and become chief, these Zeniths would have been the first of the tribe's victories. But because of you, my people will continue to consort with the enemy. A tribe of weaklings.
Because of me, hundreds of Tenakth won't throw away their lives in a battle they can't win. Are you really going?
I have no reason.
Really?
I failed to kill Hekarro. The Karja remain out of my reach, cowering behind. All I have left are the screams of those long dead and unending rage. So show me where to bury it.
All right. I guess we'll both face the end soon enough.
Ever since you got in my way, I've wanted to see your bones burned white beneath the sun. But if I'm to die in battle, then it might as well be.
I'll let you know when it's time to move out. Oh. I guess this door's unlocked now. His things.
Hey, boy. If you were listening to this, then, things didn't go as planned at Gemini. I know you'll keep your promise. Which means I must be dead. Well, that sounds familiar, doesn't it? But lots happened since you found me in that ectogenic chamber. Thank you, Aloy. You've been my shelter. And I would risk it all again to be by your side. I know you'll find a way forward. That's what you do.
I'm sorry, Beta. But I'm getting you back, no matter what it takes. Okay. Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything I should handle before that? All right, people. I need you up in the control room, right away. Okay, everyone. We all know what's at stake. Beta, Gaia. Not to mention life on Earth. Now, it might seem like the Zeniths are invincible, but they're not. We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them. We even have one of them on our side. Tilda, show us the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest. I can get us inside. To this location. Undetected.
How exactly?
You'll know when you need to. Once inside, our goal will be this structure. The launch tower. Gaia and Beta are being held at the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly, from Gerard, Eric, and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them. But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
Even if your device works, there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
If only we had an army to fight them.
I've got that under control. You'll know when you need to. All right. We'll meet up again just before we go in. Where's the best place to rendezvous?
On the coast, just across from the island. Once there, I'll show you the way.
Okay. I'll let you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood? You two? A minute? Tilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it. You with me? After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right. But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about the Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us. Silence is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
I'll do my best.
Keep her safe, okay?
On my life.
Remember, we need to get Silent's weapon to the Zenith base intact if we want to take their shields down.
I'll be gentle with it. I promise.
Good. We're finally doing this.
Never thought I'd be off on a I can hear the by the way, we should probably, since we've... if you have time.
Varro made the right call.
Thanks. Yeah. I found out a few days... I was... well, to be honest, so... Vala...
You know, we never did get... And you never told me exactly how...
I guess we never got round to it.
If that one's not working...
Little bugger's got some personal... Saved my butt with those Spectres. Besides...
Wouldn't want to spoil your look. You think it's time...
Yeah. I mean, yeah, of course. Oh.
So, how did Ursa escape Mad Sun King Jiran's palace?
Well, first she had to survive the Sun Ring. See, during the war, the Karja threw a prisoner a day in there. And, you know, for what? To die as sacrifices, fighting machines in a... thinking somehow that was gonna appease... Ah! And when it was Ursa's turn, the Karja thought she'd go down if they threw her.
Oh, what she did?
And she defeated all of them. And the Mad Sun thought it'd be funny to have her run around his... He enjoyed it.
I remember you telling me that's how she met Avad. He helped her escape.
Yeah, but is how the young prince snuck Ursa out. He knew their best chance was to get Ursa. He got her everything she needed to disguise herself as a Karja noblewoman. Yeah, perfumes.
I get the feeling she wasn't too happy.
Oh man, Ursa would have rather fought her way out of that palace with her bare hands than put on all of that Karja eye paint. But Avad insisted it was the only way. Avad had to dress up.
She made Avad dress up like a noblewoman?
As perfumed and powdered as a babe. Ursa said he looked better like that than he ever did in a crown.
That would, definitely make for an interesting sight.
Oh, it worked like a charm, too. Not only did they paid a traveling merchant to get Ursa to the border, and none were the wiser.
You were right.
All good stories are.
I guess I should get...
I'll see you at the rendezvous.
I wouldn't have it any... I hope everybody's...
Aloy, at least...
Thanks. You and Aaron's...
He may have terrible taste in meat, and that ale he keeps raving about, I still plan on beating that stub...
Try not to hurt... everyone here. If it weren't for Varl...
You know... There was this one night, right before Varl left with you to go to Gemini. He realized I was having trouble sleeping. I was nervous about the mission. To be honest, I think we both were. So, he asked me to join him in Gaia's dome. He brought up this hologram of Earth that you two found back in the Zenith launch facility. We sat there, just looking at it. I thought about how Plainsong was just a speck on that great sphere. How every corner of it must be teeming with life, and any fears I had about our... I miss him terribly.
I know. I should go. I'll let you know when I'm ready to head to the base.
Before you do...
What is it?
You placed this focus in my care, and gave me the highest calling an Utaru has ever known. If I should fall in battle, I'd like you to be the one to bury my seed pouch. For the both of us.
So...
Make sure you stay alive to do so.
Let's just try to all come back home. Okay? You nervous?
I'd be lying if I said I'm not slightly apprehensive.
The plan will work, if we all focus on our assignments.
Right.
I want you to know I'm...
Whatever happens, I never thought I'd get...
Come on, do I look... Katala will protect you.
I'm not afraid. I know Katala. If we die doing so...
I'd rather you...
We'll try and...
Once all this is over...
I don't know. If I go back, I don't even know if or what they do to me for reading what is clearly forbidden data. Even if I somehow were allowed to... Would I be willing to let the truths I've learned of the ancestors be... Would I dare challenge them? Or... losing Federa?
Who's this?
We used to be... I hated her guts. But apparently we became very close, and then I was assigned to the expedition. She promised she'd wait for me.
Well, that was smart of her.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I do. The rest of us should be enough of a distraction to the Zeniths for you to hack into their network undetected. But you'll have to be quick, in case...
What exactly?
I don't know. What was...
flood controls. It was built by Eileen's. If we can acquire the data on it, then my sister won't have to live in fear of their home.
Right. Back at the greenhouse.
Diviners are and many Imperials the Empire can put, but the Board of detrimental, like discovering one of... That is why only Overseers can... It ensures that any...
What happens to Diviner?
I never had the...
You said you owed me an
Right. He was an Imperial. As such, he sponsored many Diviners to tribe, and he took a special whom we considered...
Ted Faro.
I know better now. Anyway, the Diviners discovered that Pharaoh spent, in fact, many of the most important. So the Emperor's nephew convinced might solve our... If only we could find... Perhaps we could... The Emperor declared that all dozens of ships, scouting missions were... And the Emperor's nephew is one who wields the legacy for the good, the living embodiment of Ted Pharaoh. It may seem strange now, but we really believed he would save us. We had no idea just...
You said the what happened?
We lost and scores of souls, and that was before. Once we landed, and we struggled to there were bright spots, but nothing improved the CO's mood. He became more and more convinced that the title of CO, you heard him, spouting. We knew these weren't the words of a sane man, but he was quick to put...
What a great guy.
The Quen are wrong about many, but what the CO became was a complete perversion of what Principles stand for. I'm sorry you had to endure his
You mentioned the reason you came here.
Her name is Alika. When I passed the divination, it brought honor to our Only, Alika begged me not to leave for...
Why?
Alika knew that once you enter, not even your family... unless you can...
It sounds harsh.
Like the focuses we keep. Diviners are, well, fearful that outside... Last time I was allowed to see my family was just before our voyage here. Because of my position, I was able to get... But if our crops don't recover...
I promise I'll do my best. The ancestors...
Yes and no. Those whose legacy... Warfare...
The CO called Elizabeth Sobek.
Right. Well, worked extensively under one of the ancestors is called... That's how we thought of Sobek. And our limited access to data past the late 2040s... misinformed...
So, Bohai, you're over...
He won't execute people on a whim, but he's hard. I can't tell you how many times. The best thing I can say about him is that he can't do...
Yep, so... I need to get...
I'll be at the... May truth lead...
So...
I do not know everything. All that remains is to follow.
Thank you.
You brought us together.
We didn't really get to talk.
There was... If he were to Noct, among the most distinguished, when the fight, I will have the Inkers etch his memory on my skin.
I'm sure he'd be honored. Now that training to...
The bulwark, and how we need another miracle if we're...
I'll try not to like...
I know you.
So you want to test your...
It's a surprise.
Okay. I'll see you soon then.
It will be my...
Welcome back, Aloy. Would you like to continue?
So, Eric...
I believe he got... On Earth, he was a band of cutthroat. Even as government... He found success with... There were also rumors, all for the thrill of it. But on Sirius, he... In them, he could go on, though I suspect...
All of his tribe believes.
Then they would be quite... Though I'm sure he'd bask in the...
What can you tell me about Gerard?
He was the head of, and as such, had dealings with... It made him one of the... And certainly, the...
What does one person do?
Buy more power, more influence. Gerard's always believed himself to be a refined patrician, able to maintain... But beneath that exterior, it was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing, the avatars of the Apollo database, while we were painted.
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough.
I would very much like...
When I was in the ruins of Vegas, I think he was a Zenith.
Stanley, ever the optimist. When we established our colony, he built an exact replica. Lights, shows, gambling. And while others cloistered themselves, he flung his door.
The way you're talking about him,
No, he perished. He would have been thrilled to discover that part of...
When Beta escaped and hid in an ancient research facility, I saw another one of... Who was she?
A dull star, unlike most of amassed their wealth through Verbena inherited. Her father had achieved... At age 24, she became the world's most eligible bachelorette, branding herself as someone who leverages their fame to influence the choice of others.
What? Like a...
In a way, yeah.
Well, she must have done...
She was her own brand, but even rats can...
Okay, so I've...
An array of the wealthiest people on Earth.
And let me guess.
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom Annika Murjani, for instance. She founded the Holonet's most successful... And I had fascinating our immortality treatment. But then there were others like... His only real preoccupations were perfecting his goal. When I think about all of us, we really should have accomplished more.
So this channel you shared with Beta.
Gerard believes he's the most... Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine... The channel allowed me to interact with Beta. It offered us a chance.
Until you cut off.
Yes. Though it pained me.
She felt like you talked...
I was afraid the others would find... She may not have had the comforts of friendship anymore, but at least I ensured she... I know it seems harsh, but you must believe.
I should be going.
I'll be making final...
I keep thinking. He's just gonna be standing
there. Did you need something? Bravo. You managed to sway a Zenith to...
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon was ready.
There's always... But that's not why you're here. I assume you want to comprehend...
Since when were you so forth?
Since you turned this into a modest success.
Okay, so your big plan. Let me see if I got this. You learned about the Zeniths from then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and to get the Tenakth to fight for you. You, or rather the Sons of Prometheus, armed Regalla's rebels with override tech.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
So all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the Spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you...
When I learned of the Zenith's return to... I knew I would one day require an arm to assault the Zenith base. And I knew you would never allow such a... Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation. At the Hades Proving Lab.
Why create this? You didn't need a bunch of Oseram tinkerers to make override tech.
They were a necessary eclipse demonstrated through the Sons of Prometheus, all while remaining...
You wanted me to surrender to the Zeniths at the Hades Proving...
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful... thereby keeping you out of harm's way, and more importantly...
So you really didn't know they had their own cloak?
No. Unfortunately...
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't... Tell me about the weapon. How does it work?
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fully answer my question.
No, but I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings. After all, why did you withhold your plan for dealing with the Zenith drones? Yes, even you can appreciate the value of secrecy when warranted. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how is knowledge that is mine alone.
Why help Regalla take over? If you wanted an army, you could have just gone to...
Before Regalla's rebellion, Hikaru was only concerned with battling machines and fostering friendship. Even if I gained his ear, he would never agree to send his forces to battle a threat he couldn't understand.
So helping a bloodthirsty...
Yes. All Regalla craved was war. Against the Khar, she would have led the tribe, which was precisely what...
While I was out there, I had a couple run-ins.
The tribe from...
Their entire tribe was shaped. One of them, Alva, even joined me. Don't you want to know more about...
No. They stumbled up from the ancient wood. They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism, creating a pantheon.
Yes, well...
Did it now?
So those run-ins, on one of them I teamed up, we found Fair...
You must have needed Omega...
Worse than you can imagine.
He single-handedly wiped out... I'm sure it was still...
Let me guess. You like what you did with Hades.
For a start.
All right, Silence. I think I've talked to you. I'll let you know when it's time. And try. I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Ah, yes. I wonder if you understand what... For someone to live as long as she had, well, your goals may be aligned now.
Yeah, I'm aware. Reminds me of someone else I know.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Aloy. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, you just call it... a feeling.
Oh, a feeling? You mean you finally had one? Huh. Guess even you can change, Silence.
Ow!
Here for more words, or is it time to strike?
That's all for now.
Leave.
I see you. Had to deliver a message to the bulwark a few days ago. Ran into one of their scouts, Sariva. She was busy arguing about you with another soldier. Don't know what about, but it seemed pretty heated.
Well, if I'm ever back at the bulwark, maybe I can find out what the fuss is about.
Good luck. Safe travels, champion.
I'm telling the truth.
Listen to him, Aroke.
Not a chance. He's a traitor.
Dekka, what's going on?
Aloy.
So you've enlisted the Chief's champion in your door?
You must be Cavo, then.
My grandson. And a soldier trying to write.
Or trying to lure us into a... My scouts caught him.
I wasn't sneaking around. I was coming to warn you. The rebels are planning an attack. They're going to send a machine straight through this village. I left my post when I realized what they were planning. You have to believe me.
Where are the rebels now?
They were hunting for the machine north of here. I can show you the way.
The only thing you'll do is face trial by combat. You betrayed your clan. Your chief. Blood and blades will decide your fate.
I'll fight whoever you want, after we stop the attack.
Why destroy this?
Not for some. Losing.
And Hikaru was a lowlander before he was chief. Unlike the Desert and Sky clan, Fall's Edge is a strategic...
It's true. And they'll be able to strike back.
You said you defected.
When I joined I thought Regala was going... But all we've done is kill it. So when my squad leader told us...
Don't believe his lies. Knew exactly what the...
Not every...
If Cavo is telling the truth, this whole village is in danger. We have to find and stop these rebels.
The rebels built a campfire north of the river. I can show you the...
Okay. Open it up, or okay?
No. I won't give him the chance to escape.
Then I invoke blood for blood. I will take Cavo's place until he returns.
You're making a mistake, Chaplain. The clan needs your guidance, not the lies of this bare-armed boy.
The right has been called. Cavo will go with Aloy.
Then I'm going to. If he lies, I must make arrangements here first.
Fine. The campfire that Cavo mentioned should be nearby.
What's taking so long? They should be here already.
Someone's waiting ahead. Rebels. Friends of Cavo's? Going to have to take them out to get to that campfire.
Any sign of the enemy? Should we go and check? No, our orders were clear. We hold this position until they arrive.
All clear? There! You see that?
These rebels waiting to ambush whoever showed up? Cavo has some explaining to do. Better wait at the campfire for him and Hiroke. My pack's full. I can get it from my stash later. Found a few of your friends when I got here, Cavo. You're not off to a great start.
They must have been out on patrol. I swear on the 10, I didn't know they'd be here.
What did I tell you? His lies are an open sore. Better we cauterize it now than let it fester.
No! I'm telling the truth!
Untie him.
As you say. But this is a mistake.
And my weapon?
If you think...
Just give it to him, okay? We need to get moving.
Lead the way.
Up this way.
Where are you leading us?
The rebels are stationed at the nearby cliff falls. I took this path when I left my post. The others won't be expecting anyone to come this way.
Or they are, and will be skewered the moment we arrive.
There's the cliff falls.
And there's no one there, as I suspected.
Let's just keep going.
I don't like this.
Where is everyone?
No rebels, no machine. What did I say?
Over there, by the falls.
There!
Acid will make us go quick.
Let's do Falls Edge. The village stands no chance.
Then we stop them. Right here.
I really need Aloy.
Nothing will stand in our way now! Grab your gear! We launch on Falls Edge!
Cabo! You led them right to him!
Here! Don't let... Ammo coming your way!
I lost her for one moment.
We did it.
I did what I had to.
Cavo, you're bleeding.
I'll be fine. What matters is the attack was stopped.
Because of your warning, you saved many lives today.
Come on. Let's get you back to Fall's Edge.
I guess I cracked some ribs, too.
Go on ahead. I'll see him back to the village.
Okay. I'll let Dekka know what happened.
Aloy, I saw your deeds at the Grove. 3 leave, only you return? What happened?
Cavo was telling the truth. The rebels had a behemoth. Cavo was injured in the battle, but we stopped the attack. Aroke
regrets that he doubted the boy. Your grandson proved himself to be honest and brave, Chaplain. He's loyal to the lowland.
So you'll release him?
He's earned his freedom. But it'll take many more deeds to earn back the rest of the clan's trust.
I'll do whatever it takes.
Thank you, Aloy.
Indeed. Fall's Edge owes you a great debt. May this begin to repay it.
Thank you.
As soon as you're healed, I have so much to show you.
Welcome back, Cavo. This is where Kotalo wanted us to test out his new arm. I'm not sure what he's planning. I should let him know I'm around. Hey, Kotalo. I'm by the Tremor Tusk site, where we agreed to meet. Want to test that new arm of yours?
I'll be there shortly. Thank you for waiting.
Maybe now you can tell me what we're doing here?
Not just yet. Follow me, please.
Someone's being awfully mysterious.
You took your sweet time telling me what you wanted to do to the bulwark. Consider this my revenge.
Fair enough.
This is it.
What am I looking at?
Oh, you'll see. Come.
All right, talk to me, Katalo.
I wish to test the arm on that. It has menaced the valley for some time. Killed more than a few of the Sky Clan. But no longer.
I'm honored to help.
After you. Let's see how this thing likes the taste of metal.
Let's teach them this way! That's the way!
Well, I think it's safe to say the new arm works fine.
Agreed.
Then why are you taking it off?
This is what I am now. What I overcame. Anything else feels wrong. Like a disguise. I'll use the new arm when I need it, but the rest of the time, I will simply be myself.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
You have my thanks for doing this with me. Here. Something to mark our victory.
Thank you. I'll see you later then.
The Ten be with you, Aloy.
Can survive freezing, so can I.
Hey, ancestor, a word. I spotted a tall neck southwest of here, lying still as death among the waves. They said Glinthawks were stalking its remains, so be wary if you're out that way.
Thanks. Tallneck, beach to the southwest. I wonder if it's dead. I should have a look when I get the chance. Hey, Alva? I'm in Landfall. Can you meet me here?
I'll be there as soon as I can. Aloy! I'm here. Had to sneak past a few machines on the way, but I made it.
All right. Ready to talk to that diviner?
Yes. He's right over there.
Diviner Alva, what are you doing back in Landfall? And with the living ancestor?
We're looking for the At-Bay Research Center, where Leviathan was developed. The legacy tells us it's somewhere in the city.
Alva mentioned you've been collecting data in the area. Do you know where it is?
Yes, I stumbled across it, but there was no data there, only crumbling ruins.
Tell us anyway. We might be able to find something you missed.
Please, don't trouble yourself. I assure you, our search was very thorough.
You're hiding something.
What? That is absurd. A diviner must only speak truth, as you're well aware.
Oh, you're worried you found something dangerous. Something compromising on Eileen Sasaki?
Keep your voice down.
Look, I get it, Nirik. You want to make it back to your family, so it's safer to turn a blind eye. But think of Leviathan. How it could help everyone. Isn't that why we're here? Don't let fear deny us that.
Very well. The facility's just south of here, along the shore. But even if you find a way to fix Leviathan, it's sure to be shrouded in that which is forbidden.
Too often the truth is forbidden. Come on, let's go.
Wait, could you spare a moment?
Not bad with that diviner back there. You've come a long way since we first met.
And Nirik's like I used to be, terrified of a misstep. And with the Overseers, he has every right to be. But what I've seen and learned since the greenhouse, it's so much more than what we're permitted. Diviners are supposed to seek the truth, and yet so much is kept from us. I'm tired of it. That should be the facility ahead. Oh, we need to find a way in.
Up here. Well, Nirik wasn't lying about crumbling ruins, at least. Let's look around. Another tall neck. Has to be the one I heard about.
Aloy, why is the ground shaking?
That's not good, whatever it is.
Whoa, that thing is huge!
We'll have to take it out if we want to find that data.
Okay.
Down it goes!
We should get going! Whew! Well, I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
We should be able to look around for that data now. Not getting in this way.
Might have collapsed when that Slitherfang came in. A lot of sand. A lot of data. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to follow you there. After you.
Time for a swim.
At least the water's not freezing. Look at this place. I always try to imagine what it must have been like back when the old ones were here.
It's less of a climb, I bet. Come on. Let's check the upper floors. You okay?
On every expedition, the soldiers would lay down walkways and barriers first to protect us diviners. But this is actually kind of fun.
There. A console.
Must have been what Mirek found.
Let's see if it has anything on Leviathan. Oh, the data on Leviathan isn't here. There's some kind of log.
Delete the database? But Miss Sasaki, when you look at the reports, 3,000 exhibiting symptoms. Over 400 dead. The data's clear. Omarama is contaminating the water supply, promoting bacterial growth. And with Leviathan based on the same architecture...
You're a smart kid. Top of your class, right? My father built this company thanks to world-class talent like you. And you know what else is world-class? Our legal team. So unless you want to spend the rest of your career in some dead-end, underfunded public research institute, you'll delete that database and forward all data on Leviathan to my office.
Yes, ma'am.
That was her. The ancestor. Eileen Sasaki. Hundreds dead. And she knew their system was to blame, but she had the truth erased. Were all the ancestors like this? Selfish, ruthless, immoral. And yet we hold them up as paragons of enlightenment and virtue. Given what we've learned, I don't even know if Leviathan will work.
Hold on. Let's not give up just yet. You said before that the old ones use Leviathan to control flooding. Which means it probably worked. We'll know more when we find the data on it. The recording mentioned a copy was sent to Eileen's office.
To their corporate headquarters. There. Let's go. It shouldn't take us long to get to the tower.
Lead on. So what was that other system the recording mentioned? Omu Ramba?
The legacy tells us it was the predecessor to Leviathan, a system that manipulated floods to bring life to a barren desert.
Quine seemed to know a lot about this ancestor.
Diviners spent years trying to figure out how to restore Leviathan. We found a lot of data on Eileen Sasaki in the process. Though, now I wonder how much of it is actually
Entrance is blocked. Gonna have to find another way in.
The soldiers built a path on the nearby ruin. Might be able to cross over from there.
Lead the way.
I think this is as far as our soldiers got.
We'll have to climb higher to get into the tower.
I'll follow your lead. Up we go!
You doing okay, Olva?
Yes! Don't worry about me!
Glinthawk. Great.
Did it see us?
I don't think so, but we'll have to be careful.
How are we going to get across?
Oh, that beam looks promising.
This is a lot higher up than I thought.
Glinthawks. Well, we have the element of surprise.
Or we could sneak by and, you know, not fall off the tower. We defeated the machines!
There. No more Glinthawks.
I've heard our soldiers say the Glinthawks are the worst.
Up this way.
Stay
you can
here.
do it, Alva, okay?
That looks
Just don't look down.
little iffy to me. Right! Of course. Super easy.
There's the tower. Should be able to cross over. But
That
we are
doesn't
going to
sound
have to
good.
jump.
After you.
There's some debris first. Be able to make it to the other side. There's the tower. Should be able to cross over. But we are going to have
That
to
doesn't
jump.
sound good. After you.
Clear some of that debris first. Should be able to make it to the other side. Made it.
Okay, Alva, your turn.
Right. Yeah. Aloy, can you watch me and make sure I do this right?
Come on, Alva. You can do it. It's okay.
Please don't break.
Alva!
I'm okay! Wow! That would have been a long way to fall.
You sure you're okay?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
door's
fine.
locked.
Let's
I think
keep
it
going.
needs a passcode. Let's look around. Huh. This says the code is the month and year the company was founded.
According to the legacy, it was October 2023.
So the company was founded in October.
Which is the 10th month of the year.
Don't think that's it. So the company was founded in October.
Which is the 10th month of the year.
When did you say the company was founded?
October 2023.
Got it. Door should be unlocked now. Maybe the data on Leviathan is in here.
Cost reduction strategy? We're talking about people's lives here. I did as you asked on Omuramba, but this is worse.
Relax, Eileen. I've spoken with risk management. They're confident that the chance of another incident is within acceptable parameters. We're moving ahead with Leviathan.
You know, Dad, shortcuts have a way of catching up with you. Within acceptable parameters or not.
Well, one day in the distant future when you're in charge, you can run things how you want. But until then, how about you let me worry about that?
Guess Eileen and her father didn't always get along. But it seems like covering up Omiranda wasn't her idea.
Doesn't matter. She still had a part in it.
Well, let's keep going. Her office must be higher up.
Dead end. There's a ladder in that shaft, but it's blocked.
We might be able to pull the rubble out from the other shaft. Let's see where this leads.
You go on ahead. I'll look for a way up that has a lesser chance of falling to my death.
Okay. Hey, Alva?
Yes?
There's something I don't get. You said Eileen was the one who built Leviathan, not her father, so... what happened?
I'm not sure. The legacy doesn't say. Either that knowledge is lost, or forbidden. Or maybe we were wrong about that, too.
Huh?
Are you doing okay, Aloy?
Yeah, it's just a long way up. Now, how to get up higher? How about you, Alva? Any luck finding a way up?
Not yet.
Whew. Well, that's done with. Okay, I'm back at the shafts. If I blow up that fire beam, the elevator might fall and open up a path for Alva. Hey, Alva? Step away from the shaft.
Whoa! Oh! I can reach the ladder now! Be right up, Aloy!
Looks like there's another floor above. Might be Eileen's office.
Okay, I'll meet you up there. Made it! There you are.
Come on. Let's see what's up here. Another locked door. Need to figure out the passcode.
These artifacts, I think these were Eileen's. It's every diviner's dream to discover even one of the ancestors' artifacts.
And maybe they'll help with the door. It's art, I think.
Could it be? Yes, I think this was commissioned in honor of the company's 25th anniversary.
Could try my focus, see what it picks up.
Oh, that must be the Larson McCory Award. The legacy says Eileen won it when she was 40 for her work on Leviathan.
Interesting. This looks like some kind of prototype.
For water purification. Must be the H2 flow.
What?
H2 flow. Their early inventions had strange names.
What did you say this was for again?
The company's 25th anniversary. Looks like it used to be on the last pedestal. That must be the Dragonfly 6. Ape used it in most of their construction projects. The Dragonfly 6 was their most successful model.
Huh. That didn't do anything.
I thought that would have worked. Did we overlook something?
How old was Eileen when she won this award?
40.
All the numbers you mentioned. I wonder if they make up the passcode.
Yeah, it's worth a try.
What was this thing again?
The H2 flow.
You said this was commissioned for something?
The company's 25th anniversary. Looks like it used to be on the last pedestal.
What was this called again?
The Dragonfly 6.
The two artifacts on the ground. Maybe they used to be on opposite pedestals. Focus might find something I missed. That did it! You can almost see the whole city from up here.
Corner office. Impressive view. It must have been Eileen's.
Let's see if the data on Leviathan is here.
Well, it's official. Eileen Sasaki, CEO, chair, and worst daughter in the world. Security had to escort Dad to his vert. Guess we'll be speaking through lawyers from now on. Looking down at the world from here. It's hard to see the details. People become risk factors, statistics, far too easily. Omuramba was supposed to provide clean water, improve lives. It was easier to pretend there wasn't a problem. Easier to believe the lie was truth. But I don't want to pretend anymore. I will build Leviathan right. No more shortcuts. No more lying just to save face. It won't undo our sins. My sins. But maybe we can still do some good.
She overthrew her father, took over the company, so that Leviathan wouldn't end up killing people.
It sounded like she regretted covering up Omuramba's failure.
She wasn't perfect. Not a paragon, as the Quan believe. But not a monster, either. She tried to make up for her mistakes.
And now you know the truth.
As for the data... Leviathan... yes, it's here. Downloading a copy now.
Is something wrong?
I think I'll stay here a while longer. There's a lot more data that I want to look through.
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own?
Down is always easier than up. Let's speak again when we're back at base.
Okay. I'll see you there. Well, after climbing all the way up, why not glide down?
Wait, you're going to what?
Just thinking about it.
Careful!
Metal bound to flesh in that way.
Yeah, he seems happy with it. Probably because he could crush me like a grape with it.
That is a happy
I
thought.
thought we were meeting at the Zenith base. What's up?
Did you find any...
I have my contacts to look. Plus, I have the Vanguard checking chain in case these guys are moving it. But if they are...
Yeah. And they have focuses, too.
Hold on. You came looking for me, so does that...
You could scan...
if an Osir...
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I've been known to have them.
Just...
You got it.
Let me know if you find... I'll keep scouting those rebel camps.
Be careful. Just you wait, Varl. They're taking those space slugs down.
Aloy, do you have a moment? Aloy, for helping me get the data on... I didn't really know what to...
Thanks, Alpha. Anything new?
Kotallo showed me... I recall reading about robot, but I never thought technology like that... Think of what it could do, but knowing the...
Replacing body parts as they grow old.
Exactly.
Have you looked through the data we recovered on Leviathan?
There is much to sort through still, but I believe... And I've given more thought to everything we've... The Overseers would have us believe they... But Pharaoh wasn't. His greed led to the archive of the Old One's knowledge destroyed, just to erase his mistakes. So, when we learned that Eileen had a hand in covering up hundreds of deaths, I started to think they were all the same. But in the end, the truth isn't a straight... It's a splatter. I wish more Quen were twisting the truth.
I doubt Bohai would agree.
No, nor the rest of them, as Eileen said. But it's worth fighting for, and this diviner, at least, won't settle for...
I have to take care of some...
Of course.
I see you've got your new arm ready to go.
Yes. It still feels strange. I've gotten used to the absence, but no matter. I'm sure I will need it before the attack on the Zenith base is through.
Where's that music the Oseram plays?
We've been awaiting your call.
Anything new going?
The Quen has been more... Her pursuit of knowledge is relentless.
Just think of her like...
Yes.
I bet people are curious.
None more than our Quen Al. She couldn't wait to take it apart. I gave her the data I used to build the thing, hoping that would...
Good luck with that. I have to go.
I will see you...
Those look like snow clouds. Hey, Varl. It's almost time to sneak into the Zenith base. Rescue Beta and Gaia. I don't know how it's gonna go. I really wish you could be there. To help. Well, this is so long.